What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm here to show you how to do a radiator on this 2002 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road with a 3.4 liter V6. And the reason why we're doing a radiator today is because if you look right here, it's got a big crack in it. It's been leaking for a while. Luckily it hasn't overheated yet. It's been cool outside today, so I think the customer got lucky. But anyways, make a long story short, let's get started. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I can continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Alright, the first thing we're going to do, I would say to relieve pressure, but it's got a crack in it. It relieves the foam pressure. Set your cap to the side. Now you're going to pull off this overflow hose, lean that to the side. Don't lose your clip. Go ahead and put that back on the hose. Second thing we're going to do is take the hose loose. Now I'm going to be replacing these hoses too, so I'm just going to take it completely off the car. Probably reuse those clamps. They're in pretty good shape still. Next thing we're going to do is take this fan shroud out of our way. Find you a 10mm right here. Let me give you a little bit of light. We got a bottom bolt down there. Set your bolts aside. Same thing on the other side. Fender makes a good area to set stuff. This bottom bolt on this side's a little tighter. Yeah, this ratchet's getting weak. Sorry if you can't see that, if I'm moving too much. It's a little tighter over here. There we go. Alright, now you can just lean that out of your way. Okay. Now you're going to want to take a 12mm. I got a swivel and a regular long. Sometimes you got to use a swivel on these. And if you look in the fender right here, it's a 12mm bolt right there. And you can usually go through this hole of the grill right here, as long as my socket will fit through there. Just barely. Sometimes you might have to take the grill off. I think I can get around it on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break it loose by hand first. Put that to the side. There it is. Oh, that was tight. Alright, now get our gun again. Get back on that bolt. Alright, yeah, swivel socket works better for this because it's kind of at a weird angle. Get that loose. Being careful not to drop the bolt. Come back up here to retrieve the bolt. that. Right, you got one on the top and one on the bottom. Let's see if we can get to the bottom one from down here. Yeah, that's in a funky spot. Might need a longer extension, or extend my extension with an adapter here. Another 3-inch. And I got a lot of tools I brought home to do work at home. I'm missing some stuff, but I have to work with what I got. Up in there. Just barely. Let's see. Nope, I wouldn't be that lucky. I'm pretty sure this radiator is original. So those bolts have been in there a while. So here's what I'm going to do. Put a 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter on there. Going the right way, counterclockwise. Alright. I heard that fall, so I know it's somewhere in here. There it is right there. See if I can find my magnet. Right there. Alright, that's that side. Now over here. Sorry if the lighting's poor, but that bolt is right there above the horn speaker. That's weird. That hole's smaller, so we're going to hold the hole below it. A little more of an angle, but that's why the swivel socket is so important on this job. It's a little bit of overkill right here, so we're going to take some of this off. Wow, those are tight. Slowly pull out. Now I'll take my magnet, grab it like that, set that aside. Alright, this one looks a little easier to get to. Alright, just barely on it. Wow. Surprised they ain't breaking. But over time these bolts age, they get corrosion on them. And the corrosion makes them even tighter. So I can't find out where to put my flashlight, but most of your Toyotas, trucks and stuff, 4Runners, Tundras, they got a similar design, but not all of them are this hard to get to either. They bolt the same way, but some of them have more room. And that fell on the ground. Set that aside. Alright, that side's free. Now let me grab all my tools, because I'm sure I'll need some of these when I go underneath, because we got to take it up in the air now. Take the skid plate off to get to the transmission lines, because this is a automatic, so if it was a manual, it wouldn't have trans lines. I'm gonna get my workout today. Getting up and down on the ground. At least it's a little cooler out today. Temperature's finally breaking. It's been a hot summer. You live in Georgia. It's not just hot, it's humid. Mother Nature's finally giving us a break. Hopefully it'll last. Alright. Now we gotta take this skid plate off right here. It's 4 12mm bolts. And I'm sure they're going to be tight too, so we'll try it. Yeah, those are coming out easier than the radiator bolts. But this has probably been taken off a lot because the oil changes. The oil filter is underneath there. Which I'm surprised all 4 bolts are in it. As old as it is. Half the time they're missing at least one. Oh, there was one missing, the middle one. I called that. Lean that to the side. Set our bolts aside so we don't get mixed up. Alright, now we're going to take the lower radiators loose and these 2 trans lines loose. Just some little needle nose hooked pliers. Pull back on that clamp, twist it back and forth to break the seal. You stand out of the way because some fluid's going to come out and drip it all over you. Other side. Alright, to the side. And generally I'll try to tuck these up out of the way so they don't drip as much. Find a good place to tuck them. There you go. That one's out of the way. That one's out of the way. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing with the lower radiator hose. Alright. Now we're going to want to get a catch pan for this because I didn't drain out the remainder of the fluid that's in the radiator, so we're just going to let it spill. Move that tire out of my way. Alright, slowly pull that to the side so you don't cover yourself in fluid. Yeah, this thing's been leaking for a while. You can tell they've been putting water in it. That's clear as water. Well, it's a good time to fix it because it's starting to get colder. So let it all run down. Get that hose out of your way. Now you at home, you're going to want to use a catch pan. I have the luxury of having drains in the floor. Just squeegee it in right there. Oil water separator. Sometimes you can pull them from the bottom. But this one's not going to happen. You're going to have to lower back down to get it the rest of the way out. Wipe my hands off some. Hard to work with slick hands. Now I'm still waiting on my parts to come, so when I get this off, I'm going to pause the video for a while and I'll do the install whenever my parts get here. Yeah, I could just tell y'all to do reverse procedure, but I'm going to show you how to do the whole job. Customer just bought this from his brother. He's already having to put a radiator in it. They're not very happy, but I'm just a messenger. I mean, overall, the truck's in good shape though, so they got a good deal. The mother's not very happy because she's paying for it, and she feels like her own son ripped her off. I guess I get it, but that's between them. I'm just here to fix the car. Yeah, in a minute. And this fan shroud's trying to be a little booger. It's hitting something. Let's do this. Let's hook this radiator back into the holes. See if we can get that out of the way a little more if something's hitting it. Normally I don't have to take these shrouds off completely. And to do that, I would have to take the fan clutch off, so I'm trying to avoid that. Just need to get that trans line nipple past. Get that one. That one's coming. Don't want to break that shroud. So I got an idea. Let's go. I don't want to get on the ground because it's wet, so I'm going to have to go back in the air. If this was a manual, it would have came right out because those trans lines ain't in the way. That's what's hitting that shroud. But I don't want to pull a fan clutch because that's a lot more work. So we're going to get around that. That's why I make videos, to show you the tricks of the trade. Move this out of the way. Alright. You want to be stubborn, huh? There you go. Just like that. Now it should come right out when I lower it back down. Sorry if I'm talking fast and I'm out of breath. I work fast. That's how you make money. And I try to keep my videos as short as possible. And I don't like to edit things out because I don't want y'all to miss anything. And the videos I do are real time. This is the real world when you work in a shop, so A lot of those channels out there don't show you the real world when you work in the shop. They show the guys working at home on their own time. When you work in the real world, working on commission or flat rate, the name of the game is speed. Speed with punctuality. Alright, she's coming right out now. That's how you do it, boys. Now, I'm going to lay that right there on my cart. Now the new radiator is going to come with all that stuff on there, so you ain't got to worry about transferring that. It's going to come with the tracks, everything. It's all complete. Meanwhile, at the ranch, I'm going to move that out of my way. Don't forget to put that back in before the radiator. And we're going to be replacing this lower hose too, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off with these awesome squeeze clamp pliers that I can't stand. Or not pliers, but clamps. Worst design ever. And that's why, because they never want to slide over the damn hose. Come on. When the hose swells up, those clamps don't want to come off. Don't ever reuse those clamps. Ever. Alright. There we go. Alright, she's all apart. So, I'll show y'all part 2 whenever my parts get here. Anyways, until then, y'all have a good day.